The Hidden Kingdom, Shambhala. In Hinduism and Tibetan Buddhist tradition, Shambhala is a mythical kingdom. The kingdom is said to be laid out in precisely the same form as an eight-petalled lotus blossom, surrounded by a chain of snowy mountains. At the center lies a palace of the king Shamballa, who governed from a city called Kalpa. Shamballa is also often called Shangri-la in some texts. Shamballa is mentioned in various ancient texts, including the Kalacakra Tantra and the ancient Zhangzhung texts from Tibet. The Bon scriptures speak of a closely related land called Tagzig Olmo Long Ring. Hindu texts such as the Vishnu Purana 424 mention the village of Shamballa as the birthplace of Kalki, the final incarnation of Vishnu, who will usher in a new age, Satya Yuga. Whatever its historical basis, Shamballa, the spelling derived from Buddhist transliterations, gradually came to be seen as the Buddhist Pure Land, a fabulous kingdom whose reality is visionary or spiritual as much as physical or geographic. It was in this form that the Shambhala myth reached Western Europe and the Americas, where it influenced non-Buddhist as well as Buddhist spiritual seekers, and to some extent popular culture in general. Shambhala is ruled over by Maitreya, the future Buddha. The Kalacakra Tantra prophesizes that when the world declines into war and greed, and all is lost, the 25th Kalki king will emerge from Shambhala with a huge army to vanquish dark forces and usher in a worldwide golden age. Manjusrakirti is said to have been born in 159 BC and ruled over a kingdom of 300,510 followers of the Malecha region, some of whom worshipped the sun. He is said to have expelled 20,000 people from his domain, who clung to Surya Samadhi, sun realization, rather than convert to Kalachakra, wheel of time, Buddhism. Some Westerners have been fascinated with the idea of Shambhala, often based on fragmentary accounts from the Kalachakra tradition. Tibet and its ancient traditions were largely unknown to Westerners until the 20th century. Whatever little information Westerners received was haphazard at best, came from the Portuguese Catholic missionary Estavo Casella, who had heard about Shambhala, which he transcribed as Shamballa and thought it was another name for Cathay or China. In 1627, they headed to Tashilhunpo, the seat of the Panchen Lama, and, discovering their mistake, returned to India. In Altai mountain folklore, Mount Beluka is also believed to be the gateway to Shambhala. The Hungarian scholar Sándor Korosi Kosma, writing in 1883, provided the first geographic account of a fabulous country in the north, situated between 45 and 50 north latitude. Due north from India, between these latitudes, is eastern Kazakhstan, which is characterized by green hills, low mountains, rivers, and lakes. This is in contrast to the landscape of the provinces of Tibet and Xinjiang in western China, which are high mountains and arid. During the late 19th century, Theosophical Society co-founder Helena Blavatsky alluded to the Shambhala myth, giving it currency for Western occult enthusiasts. Blavatsky, who claimed to be in contact with a great white lodge of Himalayan adepts, mentions Shambhala in several places, but without giving it especially great emphasis. Later esoteric writers further emphasized and elaborated on the concept of a hidden land, inhabited by a hidden mystic brotherhood, whose members labor for the good of humanity. Alice A. Bailey claims Shambhala is an extra-dimensional or spiritual reality on the etheric plane, a spiritual center where the governing deity of Earth, Sanat Kumara, dwells as the highest avatar of the planetary logos of Earth, and is said to be an expression of the will of God. Please hit that notification bell to ensure you are notified of each upload. Share, like, comment and subscribe to support the channel for more ancient mystery.